Tommy,
Philip.
what's up, bro?
Scrambling hard today.
Scrambling. Get
Mm-hmm.
some scrambled eggs going. It's time, brother. We're live.
Oh, are we live now?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
It's good to have you here, man. It's good to see you. Look at this. Look at this kid. The kid
Hang on. Let me. I can't even see myself.
standing. Is that a standing desk, Tommy?
It is when you sit a normal desk on top of a table, which is what I did.
That's the life, man. I want to say hello to the chat. Big hey yo to everybody out there.
Hey yo.
Good to have you here. We got Passmaster Dan in the chat. Looking fly. Where
Phil, I got a new camera. Have you heard?
you did? Let's see how it looks. It looks
What do you
upside
think?
down.
Oh, well, about that. About that.
It looks right side up now.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's a positive.
That is good. We got a guest today, Tommy, as we do every week when we talk about new comics and sketch and shill. But before we get to that, I got a new book in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
New book. It's a thick boy. Look at this box. Thick, heavy, opened up. Let's get a little close up on this one. This is from one Aaron Lepresti.
I've heard of him.
Empire Comics, and he sent a little note. It says, "Thank you for supporting Wraith of God, the graphic novel campaign. This project would not have been possible without your generous and faithful support. You were an integral part of this process, and we can't adequately express our appreciation for your participation in this work. We trust that you will enjoy the finished product as much as we enjoyed creating and publishing it for you. This is just the beginning as we look to expand the Empire Comics line of characters and properties." Come on, Tom. Have some respect for Aaron. We
Hey,
sincerely hope you
we're
will
not
continue
muted.
to be part of the exciting endeavor. Aaron and Shelley Lepresti. Look at it. Get a little special note. We're getting some people in the chat here. We're going to get to some shilling, but look at this. Some coming soon. Little print here for the next Wraith of God, Blood Hunters. Look at that. That's so cool. Some monsters. And not only did I get Wraith of God, and that's a good, thick book. Nice trade.
Thick.
Graphic novel. And not only one cover, the Aaron Lepresti cover, but I got that. You know, I had to, Tommy. I had to get the Dale.
No, that's your boys. Dale Kim.
It's my boy. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Another thick book. And this was not the only book available on the campaign. This is something I've been waiting for.
That was right before the werewolf bodybuilding competition, by the way.
Yeah, he's jacked up.
Yeah, he's cut.
Can't wait for that picture. Garbage Man by Aaron Lepresti, which I'm excited to read. I'm a big Swamp Thing fan, and I know Aaron is too. So,
open it up. Flip through it real quick. Let me see a little bit of that.
A little bit of Garbage Man.
Yeah.
Can you see? This was, I think this is in, you can get this in shops too. I think Dark Horse put it out. Or he put it out through Dark Horse as a self-published thing.
Uh-huh.
Little monster book. He's a big monster fan.
He's good. He's a good artiste.
Yeah. He's killing it. So I'm excited for this. And Wraith of God. Gonna be some good reads. But that's not why we're live today, folks. I see we got D-Wag in the chat. Chimera is here. Cranberry Langers. Sumo Thori. Hail, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. see the chat.
Yeah, chat's here. Admiral Wackass is here. All these guys. We're back with another sketch and chill with Tommy and Phill. And today we are talking about a new campaign that has hit the interwebs on Indiegogo.
10 minutes in, and I haven't drawn a line. I apologize.
Let's get to sketching, Tommy, as we bring our awesome guest in. The man that goes by the aardvark. What is up? The creator of AQUILA. How's it going, brother?
Hello there. It's going good. It's going good. How are you doing, Phill? How are you doing, Tommy?
Good.
I'm in a drawing slump, but I'm gonna bust out of it drawing your character here.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, that's what we do on the show. We have Tommy draws while we talk about your new book, and we get some eyes on the project.
That's awesome. Yeah. One of the great things about this book is the character design. I think when me and Kimasabi put the character design together, I think we really nailed like a really distinctive, really cool like costume. You know?
Yeah, it is pretty awesome, dude. I really dig it.
When the art started popping up in my feed, I was like, it kind of reminded me of the Guardians of the Galaxy by Lanning and whatever that other fella's name is. Yeah. High quality looking stuff. I dig it.
Yeah. Super spacey. If you guys love intergalactic stuff, I'm sure you're gonna dig this. Yeah, so you said you were working with Kimasabi on some designs. How did the idea for this story get going and you getting into creating this stuff?
So it started in about 2017, I think. And I knew Kimasabe kind of online, just through. I don't even remember how we got in touch, but I've known him for a long time, and he's quite a skilled artist in his own right. He doesn't give himself enough credit, but
I agree. I'm jealous of his capabilities with a pencil.
Yeah, and he's particularly good at designing characters. And I scribbled this character on a piece of paper that was meant to be a Roman soldier superhero. He was meant to be like a Roman legionnaire who was a superhero. And I had some ideas, like maybe it's like a Captain America thing where he's been like frozen in time for 2,000 years and he come back. But somehow that transformed into a space cop. And so the name stuck. The name was always Aquila. The name of the Roman soldier was Aquila because of the it's the symbol of the Roman Empire. But the whole Roman connection just went away, and it became a space cop. And I really wanted something that was a merger of all the stuff I loved when I was a kid. So the George Lucas method of just grabbing the stuff that he enjoyed and cramming it all into one kind of IP, and that's what Aquila is.
That's kind of like everybody's dream book, something that you could put out there and keep coming back to, and throw anything in there with kind of a centralized character. Yeah, that the environment may change, or the villains may change and be crazier than he's ever went up against, but that character is the focal point. That's something you see a lot with when you hear Mignola talk about Hellboy. Like that's Hellboy is that for him. He could throw his favorite fairy tales or urban legends, put it up against Hellboy, and have fun in that sense. So I really enjoy characters like that, and that's a really cool kind of origin of how the character evolved into what it is now. Where did you come up with the idea of like landing on that space cop element for this?
Well, it was I think it came from a conversation regarding just kind of like generally regarding if you were given X property, how would you write it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And there was a certain cosmic superhero whose name came up, and I thought, he's meant to be in a police force, but he doesn't do any policing. He never arrests anybody. He never puts anybody in cuffs. Yeah. He's always fighting intergalactic cosmic entities, interdimensional beings, this, that, and the other. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had a space superhero, space cop, who did small scale kind of cops and robbers, that kind of jazz. And the idea kind of gestated from that. And like I said, I just kind of crammed everything I loved when I was a kid. And when I was really little, I loved Power Rangers, and when I got a bit older, I loved Dragon Ball, So there's all these elements of all the stuff I loved, Star Wars, just kind of mashed together as a sort of a cauldron,
Oh, for sure. No, this is I think you get some of the most creativity when you do stuff like that. Now look at this.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Right.
Right.
Now this is some amazing interior stuff. Really, really cool. Who's working with you on creating this project here?
So the interior art is done by Kari Salviejo, who worked on SPQR for Michael Odin.
For sure, yeah, awesome.
And she's currently like the hot in demand sort of new kid on the block, and everybody's asking about her. And I kind of had the good fortune of, she had like 2 pages left on SPQR, and Odin said to me, why don't we get Kari to do the interiors? Originally we had the entire book complete. The book was already finished. But I long story short, I wasn't 100% happy with the art, and I kind of took this gamble. I thought, you know what? I don't want my first book to be a book I'm disappointed with. I don't want to sell people a book that I'm disappointed with. I don't want my first kind of book, my reputation, to be subpar, and no disrespect to the original artist. They weren't science fiction artists. They usually did kind of slice of life romance comics. And they took on a challenge of the science fiction, and it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. But we got Kari on the art, and she's doing an amazing job.
Yeah, this is looking great. We got a wild Joe Ball in the chat. He says Tommy's just waving the pencil around. Is that true, Tommy?
My camera's so high def it looks pixelated.
There you go. Oh, that looks awesome.
Oh, that's looking awesome, man. That's so cool.
Sexy. That's good stuff, man.
Damn.
Shows how much Joe Ball knows.
We got some other comments here. Cranberry Later says, looks exciting, reminds me of Nexus.
I'm not sure what that is.
Nexus,
Steve Rude?
Steve Rude and Mike Barron comic. It's from the 80s and 90s? He's like a space patroller kind of guy. Pretty cool. Kelsey Shannon's been doing some work on the new Nexus stuff, so that's still coming out.
You say new Nexus, and I think of like Wade Barrett and CM Punk from mid thousands WWE.
Yeah. Surreal. The black and white stuff looks good. Yeah. So this is going to be colored eventually. The interiors.
We've got a stretch goal to get it colored. So the book was intended to be black and white. It was a stylistic choice because I wanted it to call back to like early science fiction superheroes like Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon. Those comics were done in black and white, and there was the TV serials, which of course were all done in black and white. These
pages here with the grays and stuff, and the spaceship really gives me a sense of that. Like the 1960s, like almost Twilight Zone space episodes. So you're hitting that there.
And I really love that kind of Jetsons kind of architecture style, but I had this idea of what if it was like, when you see those like abandoned Disneyland and you see like Space Mountain and it's covered in graffiti and I really liked that idea. So I had this idea of like the architecture of our solar system, which is the den of crime of the galaxy. It's where all the criminals hang out, is, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. It's all run down, but it's supposed to be that sort of Space Mountain Jetsons architecture, and it's all covered in graffiti and dirt and rust and
yeah.
Now, does this guy talk like Ric Flair and ask if they want to ride Space Mountain?
No, he's a lot more modest than Ric Flair. But Yeah, he's too busy for women. He's the only Phoenix God in the solar system, so he doesn't have time for anything. He's constantly working. You
That's
know.
awesome. It's almost like, especially when you get close up to him like this, and you
Mhm.
see like the attitude he gives off.
Yeah.
It almost has like a space Judge Dredd vibe.
Mhm.
The helmet framing his face,
Yeah.
and just
Well, Aquila's a lot more merciful than Judge Dredd,
yeah,
but he's a lot more of
this is so good.
a Boy
This
Scout kind of.
the foreground face here is awesome.
Yeah.
I love the grays on the character that she did to emphasize Aquila in the background. He's the
Mhm.
brighter, and usually you do that with colors, right? You'd make this guy in the foreground maybe like a muted purple or blue, and then
Right.
the colored form in the background, so your eye goes to him. But she nailed it with just gray tones, which is really awesome.
She's a spectacular talent, and but I love that reflection in the helmet. That's
Yeah,
really hard to do. And one of the great things that she does is it's really difficult. I would imagine, I'm not an artist, but I can imagine it's really difficult to convey emotion with a character whose face is completely covered.
right.
And so, but like she manages to, she makes it work. Like you can
Oh,
tell Aquila's giving him a stern kind of telling off.
for sure. We got Randnada's in the chat here now. Phoenix Animation is also here. Thanks for joining us. Pale Rider, Crazy Mad. Good to have you guys here. If you guys haven't yet, check this out. The link is in the description below. And if you're a mod, please drop the link in the chat. Talking about Aquila. This book, just the art alone looks super good. And you're talking about this panel here where there's the reflection in his almost golden chrome helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Just for this panel alone, it makes me want to see this in color. Even as good as it looks in black and white,
Yeah.
like that color would be crazy to see how the colors would deal with something like that. That would be so cool.
Well, we have a sample colored page on the campaign because, like I said, it was originally meant to be black and white. But me and Odin's my editor on this book, and along with Kimasabe, and he has a service where he'll set up your campaign for you for a fee.
Mm-hmm.
So you can reach out to him if you want help setting up your first time campaign. It's a strong recommendation because I would just be lost at sea or lost in space without Odin helping me. And we kind of, a lot of people were saying, is it getting colored? It should be colored. And I was kind of on the fence about it. And I thought, I'm going to experiment and get one page colored. And so we did. We got Avery Ferdinand to color a sample page. And it's right down near the bottom because it's a stretch goal. It's the last stretch goal.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's the one that was showing up in my feed. I was like, oh, that looks hot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is cool. He's this is so cool.
Yeah, I was agog. I was just like, words weren't escaping my mouth when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Like I was speaking in tongues. Yeah. It was like first thing in the morning, I got a phone call, like Odin's calling me at like 7:30 a.m. And I like woke up and he's like, check your phone, check your messages, check your DMs. And I was just like groggy and, just woken up from a like 8 hours sleep. I turn on my phone. I'm just like, what is this? Where did this come from? I was completely flabbergasted.
Are you aware of what other stuff this colorist has worked on before?
He worked on Elysium Fields for Odin. That's as far as I know.
Awesome.
I think the remaster of that came with SPQR. He did the colors for that.
Definitely. Yeah, this looks freaking sweet, man. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So we got to push for that.
We're $2,000 away from this stretch goal, 6,000, which is fairly modest, I would say, for a lot of campaigns.
For sure.
So if we can get to 6,000, we'll get all 24 pages colored. Yeah.
Yeah, the chat's loving it, dude. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in this, definitely back it. There's a goal to get to, and I think everybody wants to see this.
I would get a couple more pages colored
up.
Put them up.
Yeah, that's something I considered.
good idea.
Yeah.
But let's go back and look at the rest of the stuff we skipped over.
Yeah, no problem.
A lot of good content here. And here, this is perfect. This is that exact
Yeah,
thing.
so we could do like a compare and contrast, you know?
Mhm.
Like it looks spectacular in the black and white by itself, but even with the color, it's almost like a completely different book with the colors, you know?
Yeah.
In a way. So yeah, it would be great if we could hit that stretch goal and get the whole thing in Technicolor for your enjoyment.
Yeah, it adds a lot of atmosphere to everything. Did a great job. Props to the colors.
Yeah, and I think one of the complicated things about, this is space. This is like the depths of the solar system. And so, I guess it would be difficult to kind of transcend the black, the blackness of space. But these guys working on this book, they've managed to really add a lot of color to the background.
Kubrick had issues with that.
Oh, and
yeah, when he was filming the moon landings.
So they really transcended my expectations quite really highly.
Beautiful. Let's see what else we got here. Some more kick-ass pages. Now let's talk about this guy. What's going on here?
So his name is Ursatz, and he is a space squatch. So he's a cosmic yeti. And he's this massive, huge, 9-foot tall gorilla bear. He's just enormous. He's got and he's the leader of this gang that are trading extremely dangerous substances and passing it off as fuel in people's cars. Space cars, spaceships.
Yeah.
And so it's basically like putting nitroglycerin in your Volvo. It's probably not a good idea, but these guys that they can take advantage of a lot of people, and they're really going around passing it off as if it's just like legitimate fuel, but it's extremely dangerous. And AQUILA kind of gets involved in what starts out to be like a small little routine police activity that kind of combusts into a enormous kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Imbroglio.
Is that a word? That's amazing.
Imbroglio.
Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, yeah.
There's a word. I'm sure it's a word. It means like a ruckus, a debacle.
There you go.
Yeah.
So cool.
But yeah, that page is awesome.
Yeah, really cool. And this is that guy, the squad?
Yeah, with Ursa. Yeah.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah, he's you don't want to mess around with him. No.
He's a big boy.
He's
cool designs. And I get what you're saying, like the his shoulder. I don't know what you would call this, kind of like his collar part reminds me of the Green Ranger.
Yeah, and that was
aspect to it.
That was definitely an element that I really love, that tokusatsu look, the Kamen Rider and the Super Sentai, especially as they've kind of gone into modern production. They've really made these suits look awesome, and I really want, because I grew up watching Power Rangers and Star Wars and stuff like that. I really wanted my villains to look like they could be rubber suit monsters.
Yeah.
And I think Ari's done a really excellent job of conveying that. And Kimo Sabe, who I co-designed all these characters with, he knew what I was looking for, so he really pulled it off.
Yeah, I think I remember you guys streaming a while back, designing some characters.
It was in January or something. Yeah.
Yeah, on Kimo's stream, I was watching some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who are these? There's like 2 Australians. What the hell's going on? And then I shut the stream off.
Yeah, well, I'm not actually Australian, despite popular belief, but
what are you?
I'm British.
Oh my God, British, the original Australians.
Yeah, I'm like a paleo Aussie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm glad you found Kimo. You guys.
Well, I've got 2 Aussies working on this. I've got Kimo and Dean. They've both contributed in a way. So it's really an international effort. We've got artists in the Philippines working on it, and we've got Odin, editor, who's American, and I live in the US. So it's like a global task
Yeah,
force.
join. That's really cool.
together.
That's the awesome thing about everything we're doing here is we
Yeah.
have so many people from across the world working on one project and having one goal to bring this thing to life, which is so cool. We got Maromi in the chat. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Cranberry says, Paleo Aussie, prove it.
I don't know how. How does it improve that?
No Neolithic Australian other than the Aborigines. There you go.
Well, would they identify as Australian? Because I guess they'd kind of see themselves as something different, right? They would, like how a lot of Native Americans don't like being called Native Americans because they were before America, right? So
I've had it up to my neck with these Native Americans.
Yeah, we just tell them to shut up.
I don't know. We don't. I'm a Aboriginal Englishman, so I never have these kind of complications arise in my life.
Must be nice. Must be nice. Cranberry says, here you can see the Barbie bone. I guess that's Australian.
That's Australian. I don't speak that.
We got 22 people in the chat, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. You're talking about AQUILA. Awesome space cop story. New book out from this guy here at Comic Aardvark. Let's talk about this. This is the Space Defenders pack. Now, this is one of your perks. Is this your featured perk?
Yeah, this is the featured perk. It's we've got 3 perks, but this one is absolute value for money. You get the collector's box, which you can see with Kari's amazing wraparound cover available on it. You also get the book with Kari's wraparound cover. There's going to be a special edition of the book, but that's going to have Kari's cover. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll go into that in a sec. And there's also Dean's cover is going to be Dean's book with that cover is going to be in there too. On top of that, there's a 6-inch AQUILA standee, a Phoenix Guard badge pin, and a Black Skull gang, which is Ursat's gang, a patch that you can put on your clothes. So
here's the standee.
Yep, that was actually. If you want to know how excellent this book is going to be, that was something Kari wasn't happy with. That was something that she sent to me, and I said, "Oh, I love it," because we were going to use it for a splash page, and she was like, "I can do better." So
that's cool.
We've got to save it. So telling you how good the book is just off that. And we got that colored by Avery as well, and it'll look awesome when it's transformed into a standee.
Yeah, that's super cool. You got a badge pin, which is also super cool. Really cool logo there. I dig that.
Yeah, that's courtesy of Dean. Yeah.
And then this is Black Skull Gang. Patch?
Yeah. So the gang, the alien gang, are called the Black Skull Gang, and I designed it. Mindy kind of worked on putting together this alien skull design and making it look like a symbol for this gang, and I think we paid off. I think it looks awesome. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, 4 eyes. How many 4-eyed skulls do you see?
Yeah, that's really unique. I dig that.
And this Dean's cover. That's only $10.
Yeah, there's a big. This is it, right?
Dean's cover. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah. He did that all in traditional. So he did that with pencils, inks, and color. He did with Copic markers as well, which is why it's got that really kind of vibrant color palette going on.
Yeah, I dig this cover. This reminds me almost like because the color palette and his version of the helmet, it's as if this is like this 1970s version of AQUILA, like more of a retro feel to it, and getting more of those vibes that you were talking about, Tommy, like kind of like that Guardians of the Galaxy vibe. Really cool. Mm-hmm. I really dig this. And this crazy ass monster, that's insane.
Yeah, that was Dean's kind of he'd drawn the thing and he'd drawn all the characters and he said, I've got so much white space. What should I do? Well, and he knew that I'm slightly partial to a bit of to Dragon Ball and to Japanese some Japanese content, and so he just thought, right, giant tentacle monster it is.
Yeah. Super killer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab that cover. We do have a super chat here from Black Rose Comics. What's up, B Rose?
Yeah.
For $1.99, he says, "Hail, ice or e." I think he's trying to do Jar Jar Binks here.
Binks, yeah.
It's bonk time. Oh, it is bonk time. I don't know if you're familiar with the show. Every time we get a super chat, we repay the chatters with a special bonk. I think you'll like this one.
I respect the bonk. I'm pro bonk.
I'm glad. Yeah, some people aren't, like Texas Mofo, not pro bonk.
I feel like that just put me over. I'm over it.
You over the bonk now? God damn it.
Maybe it's just the day.
That woke me up. Well, it certainly did that.
We got Huey Long in the chat. What's up, Huey? Good to see you.
Is that the
Scrolling
real
down. It might be.
Back from the dead.
Angela Curry. Lord Nemesis was saying that this reminds me that I'm gay.
Oh.
Which we always need a reminder. Rand, I had a teacher named Bonk. I don't believe that for a second. That doesn't make any sense.
Mr. Bonk.
Mr. Bonk?
Maybe it was like French and it was like BANQUE. Like,
yeah, it could have been. I'm not sure. All right. This is the alternate cover. So 2 covers on this campaign?
2 covers. That Dean cover is $10. It's the 24 pages of story. And the card cover is it's $15. It's a Virgin wraparound cover. That's the art that's kind of been the mascot of this campaign, really. If you go, it's one at the top.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. And that's going to be a Virgin wraparound cover. That's $15, and it's going to have some pages of behind-the-scenes content. So you will see my dreadful, like 8-year-old artistic drawing of a Roman soldier superhero, and you can see, that picture of the monkey, and then the it's like the chimp, and then there's the Australopithecus, and there's it's kind of like that. You can see the
Dude,
evolution.
People love that stuff. I love putting that into the books that we put out, just so people saw where the idea started. And the audience really digs that too. That kind of like backup material, which is always so good.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Big news. Cranberry Langer's $2 super chat. Bonked and backed.
Go.
Good book.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Cranberry. That's awesome.
Thank you so much for the super chat and for backing, guys. If you are a backer or you just backed on the stream, drop your backer number in the chat. Let us know, and we will praise you for it. But Cranberry, of course.
Yeah.
Of course,
well, in the Kari version as well, if you remember those old Star Wars visual dictionaries where there would be a picture of the character, and then with all the little like descriptions of all the different gadgets and stuff that the character has.
Oh, of course, I love that.
Page like that. There's 2 pages of character profiles. So I've got written little backstories for all of these minions and goons. So there's a lot of detail in these books. I've put so much thought into it, and I thought I may as well kind of get it out there, so people can see how much I've toiled on this project since 2017. I want to put it all together.
That's awesome. This trading card's really cool. Before we move on, we have to bonk Cranberry. I apologize, but we just got to do it. All right. As you were saying.
Yeah, that's Rich Ayala.
Dude, that's what I thought. I saw this. I'm like, oh, is this Rich with his graffiti style? And this is so good, dude.
Yeah, every time I look at it, I notice new details I didn't kind of see before. But yeah, AQUILA taking on 4 bad guys all at once. For some reason, he is the third artist who has drawn that crocodile guy getting kicked in the face. I don't know why. Just I guess everyone in the world seems to hate Crocodile Man, but this guy got he got 3 artists independent of each other all drew Mako Razuna there getting taken out. But this original art is still available on the campaign actually for $100.
And that's traditionally colored too.
Yeah, it's all it's all
Man,
it's all
I
traditional.
gotta hire Rich for something. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. This was
Dude,
this was I was kind of holding this back for months. I didn't want to reveal it for the campaign, but he did this for me in like February, March, sometime like that. Shortly after Roach Balls launched, and he put this out, and we felt we'll do it as a trading card. It'll be awesome as a trading card, and yeah, the original art is available.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I dig it.
I don't know if it's not been snatched up yet. I thought it would have just flown off the shelf, so to speak, but so far it's been sitting there. Still available if anybody wants it.
Yeah, if you guys are into original art, this is especially amazing because it's colored, ready to be framed and put on your wall. That is so cool. I'm gonna have to get him for a trading card for something.
Definitely, man.
Or something because he's a super talent. Sumo Authority says, "I backed. Praise me, Phill." Here's your praise. There you go.
Those have got some moves.
Thank you for backing.
Thank you so much, Sumo. I truly appreciate it.
All right. Let's see. Lord Nemesis says, "Hire Rich to have sex with you, Phill."
All right.
I don't.
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
I think he's calling Rich a something.
It's towards me, I'm sure.
That goal got reached today, the 4,000.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I had 2 new backers, and it had pushed it over the 4,000 mark. So this is the 6 a.m. kind of obviously trade. It's going to be a magnet because most people just put like bills and sushi menus on the refrigerators.
Yeah.
So how about you put it on you put a space cup on there.
Yeah, I love this. And the 6 a.m. comics always killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to have a 6 a.m. comics piece of your character to be in CG. I think that's the criteria.
It really feels that way, and it's really it's
rite of passage.
Yeah, and I thought it was he did a great job.
Yeah, he's awesome. People are understanding Cecil's sore back now. Yeah, he didn't have a good weekend. Okay, coming down here, Elliot Rodriguez mini print. Now this is the next stretch goal. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. So at 5,000, this will be a mini print. Now regarding this, I mentioned something to you yesterday, Phill.
Yeah.
That to show. I'm gonna send you a. I'll have to send it as a link because for some reason my computer won't save it large JPEG files.
Yeah, no problem.
Send it as a in the private chat. Here you go.
Cool. Before we get to that, we got Art T Bear in the chat. What is up, Art? Great to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Right now, we're talking to Aardvark about his awesome Space Cop book called AQUILA, and that link didn't work for some reason.
All right, I'll have to send you the
yeah, even if you have just an image with a JPEG, you can send it on Twitter. I could pull it up.
Yeah. I'll have to just give me one moment.
Cool. While we're waiting for that,
you're completely blown away. This is awesome. Could you check DMs now, and then open it on the.
Alrighty, let me open this up. Art did an awesome piece for ZG Vacation. I have the colored piece that I haven't shown off yet. I'm gonna pull that up in a second because it's freaking awesome.
There we go. So we got it, and
yeah, wow, this is so good. Yeah, Elliot is killing it.
Yeah. The coloring was done by Avery. So Avery is like the official Aquila colorist, TM. You know, he's worked on a lot of stuff recently, and we got him to color Elliot's awesome piece. And yeah,
Wow, that's so cool. I love too. Does he fly around like this, or is that?
yeah, he
just
has yeah. I'm going really retro, you know.
yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, so like he doesn't have not in his hands, just in his boots.
Yeah, that's very retro.
Yeah,
Really cool. So this is the next stretch goal. You guys get to 5K. This will be unlocked, and everyone will be getting a print of this.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Awesome piece of work. Elliot, one of those artists who he's constantly leveling up, you know, and with this he just blew everyone away. So can't wait to see what more he can put out. But this can be yours on the campaign if we get to 5,000. Yeah.
So back at today, people, we're gonna check in with Tommy Patterson, but before we do that, we got the legend Art T Bear in the chat right now, and I wanted to show off his piece for CG Vacation, which is in demand currently. I think we just crossed 32K on it, and we're getting more and more pieces in every day and getting the book ready for print. So check this out. This is Art T Bear, his black and white piece. Look at that, colored up, baby. So good.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
What's she drinking there?
O'Doul's.
O'Doul's. I don't know what it says here. What's it say here, Art? What did you put on this? This isn't the high res version.
Something song.
Oh, it sounds Asian, right? Isn't she part Asian? It's like an Asian beer. I'm not sure. So hot though. This is going to be a page in the book. Oh, I just love this. Great job, Art. And shout out to Steve Cannon who colored this, colored it up, right up, black and white. So definitely back it. And we just added a poster too. Where's Cecil poster? It's going to be a 16 by 24 poster that you can grab. If you guys already backed the book and you're looking for something else to support us with, then grab that poster, which I'll show it to you guys at the end of the stream. So let's get back and let's check out what Tommy's been drawing. Look at that.
Whoa. That looks awesome, man.
Great stance.
I don't know that today's my day, fellas, but I'm trying my hardest.
You did it, bro. This looks great.
Looks awesome. Beautiful.
AQUILA. Everybody
Yeah.
go back to the book. This is sick.
Wow. Yeah. Like, you know, I truly believe I've got one of the coolest characters kind of going right now. You know, he's every artist that draws him, even the one, you know, every kind of iteration that I see always looks cool. And it's you know, Chemo really knocked it out of the park with when we co-designed this together. It just looks brilliant.
Yeah, this is so cool. So good. Dat ass Tommy, people are saying.
Well, I look at one very similar every day. My husband's ass is so tight.
Oh my God, Tommy.
What?
We don't need to hear about that. All right. Let's get back to this. Now that is the next stretch goal, and we already saw this, which is not far away either. 6K to get colors added to the book would be awesome. We've seen the quality of these colors, and definitely something I want to see unlocked on this. And how long ago did you launch this?
25 days ago or something. There's 5 days left on the campaign.
Oh, cool.
So on the first 30,
Right.
So another 30 or however many that, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But
I was gonna say you should have come to us sooner.
He did. I just had a bunch.
Oh Jesus! I'm sorry, guys.
It's fine. Fine. You know, I've been kind of busy as well. You know, promoting the book, and it's completely no problem at all.
Yeah, we had the convention we had to get ready for, and then we went last week and stuff. But this, you have another. Are you obviously going to extend the next 30 days after the 5 days?
Yeah.
Awesome. I would. Have you hit up Irene yet?
Yeah.
Have you been on her show?
Reached out to her.
All right. Yeah. She's has a great show for promotions as well. Let's see here. That's not a mail-in butt. That's what you're saying.
What was that supposed to mean?
A mail-in always says his wife tells him he has a Hank Hill butt, which is
It's like a frog standing up.
It's like a propane tank is what it is. Grammar earlier. CG Vacation looks so good, Phil. Thanks for doing the book, sir. That's all for you guys. Thanks for supporting it, and for guys like Art being a part of it. It's freaking amazing. Tippy Tail's here. Tippy Tail McKitty. Now I hear that's a real cat that runs this account. Very interesting. Shant and Jetty. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. I saw you were streaming earlier, but I think I was sleeping. Let's see. Scrolling down here. It's a compliment that it's not a flat butt. It's good. I have an Apple ass. I don't think Pixar. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now I haven't seen this trailer. Should I play the trailer?
Yeah, you can play the trailer. Yeah.
Play the trailer. I'm gonna go scan this.
All right, you go scan it. Let me put some audio on this. Again, guys, the link is in the description. If you guys could drop that into the chat while we watch this trailer.
The trailer was done by B-Rose.
Yes. This was done by B-Rose?
Yeah, B-Rose did the trailer.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I met him in Texas.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I was watching live.
He's he got stepped on. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
All right,
I saw that. Yeah.
Let's watch this trailer. You must. I was muted. That was awesome. I love that in the music too. I'm a big synthwave guy.
You see a lot of you see the character lineup of the original designs that Kim Abe did.
Yeah, I was thinking that was all chemo stuff.
Yeah. Around there we go. Yeah. That part. Yeah. So we did those on a stream. I've actually put them together on a playlist on my channel. So if you want to go back and watch the inception of all these guys, and a bit of witty banter with me and Chemo, definitely check it out. But
yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah. B-Rose did a really good job with the trailer. I'm really happy with it.
Look at all those bad guys. They look very scummy, you know?
Yeah. I wanted it to all look distinctive, and so I kind of went through. One of my pet peeves is I'm not a fan of aliens that are just animals. Aliens that are just anthropomorphic foxes or anthropomorphic. And while
like Star Fox.
Oh yeah, Star Fox.
Star Fox is a different thing because that's the gimmick of the whole franchise. My thing is when it's like Dragon Ball and then there's like a all the aliens look kind of different, but then there's aliens that are just foxes that walk upright.
Let's just say you hate furries, right? You agree on that.
But I went through all the different species of life that we could think of. So plants, avian, fish, mythical. I went through all these different ideas. So we have all these. Each alien on the in the gang is a different sort of. They all look unique and distinctive, and we gave them all unique breathing apparatus as well to make them all look slightly different. So one of them's got like the dune breather, the fish guy there's got a snorkel. We thought that would be kind of funny. And we put together a really great cast of. Rich Ayala said that they all look like Thundercats and He-Man goons, like
oh yeah, for sure.
Saturday morning cartoon goons, and I hope to continue that as we get into the future books, because I've got plenty of scripts written for this character already, so there's
awesome.
a lot. Yeah, there's a lot more to dig out, a lot more kind of goofy aliens to come, and a lot more adventure,
We got more people in the chat here. Micra, got KSSS.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, brother. Great to see all you guys. Soul Croyalt Inan is also in the chat here. Let's get to the piece that Tommy drew while we were talking about this awesome book, AQUILA. You guys could find the link right there in the chat. KSS just dropped it. Go grab this book like so many others have. Look at that.
Dang.
That ass.
Holy moly.
I just want to say that I'm in a terrible drawing slump, and that if you want to be a pro artist, your worst art on your worst day cannot look worse than this.
I don't think it looks bad at all. I think it looks excellent.
Yeah, if this is you at your worst day, I'm going to be asking for a lower page rate, Tommy.
I think, honestly, I think I will redraw your character when I have time.
Oh wow, that's
hopefully before the week's out. We'll see.
This is awesome, Tommy. This
That'd
is
be awesome.
No. I don't. I'm not taking this sitting down.
Damn, I'm blown away. That's awesome. One thing I have heard from people who actually can use a pencil, they've said everyone has said that he's a really fun character to draw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Tommy agrees or not.
Oh yeah, I mean it was cool to draw. It's just, I'm trying to draw my way out of a slump.
Yeah, I hear you.
Before John punches me.
Well, you're definitely getting there. If this is what you can put out in a slump, I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll do one better here shortly.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You had 76 backers. Do a little refresh, guys. Also, spread the word. If you guys can't back today, hit the follow button while you're signed in, and you'll get all the updates for this campaign. So it'll remind you to back it when you do have some time to back it. Doing a little very slow refresh due to internet issues.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
We got 2 backers.
I maybe, yeah. We were on 415, I think, 4,015. So now what? 4,040. So 2 backers, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
That's
at
awesome.
76 before. Guys,
Thank
spread
you,
the word
guys.
about this. What a cool character, and very cool story of how it came to be. A great collaboration between different continents and some of our pals here around CG that you guys know, and put out some awesome other books. So if you like space cops, then you're going to love this book. The art looks amazing, and it sounds like you have a lot more material coming down the line once you get this book out as well.
Yeah. I've got 12 scripts written for this character. Some really awesome stories. And then I've got dozens more kind of synopses that I haven't expanded into scripts formally yet. But I've got spin-off characters that, hopefully we'll get over, and So it's going to be a
Mike
lot of
was-
fun.
Reminds me of 70s, 80s Marvel Cosmic stuff like Nova, Silver Surfer. This looks fun. Yeah, it looks like something that we're not really seeing right now in comics, and especially around here in CG.
Did somebody mention
Sumo
Starling?
is shaming
Jim
you. Jim Starlin?
Mhm.
No, I think you're thinking of Starlight Cats.
Are you thinking of Starhawk, the character?
People
Jim
are
Starlin?
shaming Tommy. Do better, Tommy. That's what they're saying.
I will. I'm gonna do better.
Tommy's worst day is some mainstream artist's best days. There you go.
He's right.
It's a
Well, I'm
compliment
just
right
gonna
there.
go. I'm gonna go light my house on fire after we're done here.
No, what
No,
about
I don't want to be negative. All right, this guy's book looks incredible, and I need all the Diaz brothers, all the Zayd brothers fans out there. I need all the Tama maniacs out there to go and back this book and back it hard.
Look at Howl Comics just backed. Looks fun.
Awesome. Thank you, Hal. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
That's what I'm talking about, Hal.
There you go,
Put your money where my mouth is.
It's all the support is great. You know, I'm a first-time creator, and I'm taking I took a big risk getting this book done. Like I said, I got it done twice. You know, and making a comic isn't it's not the cheapest endeavor, but
sure.
I mean, it truly worked out for the best, and it means so much to me that, like, you know, people are backing it in such great numbers and to such an extent. You know, the book is only $10. It's a really low entry point. So if you're not taking a big risk, parting with too much money. So I guess, and that was by design. I'm a first time creator, you know, so I didn't want people to invest like $35 or something and not, you know, and that might put them off. But I've made it's a great book. It's got great art. It's got great, really, really fun story. It's like a samurai sword. It's been refined over and over and over again until it's like extra sharp. It's been edited twice by two of the best writers in CG. It's got an amazing cover by two amazing covers by really awesome upcoming artists, Dean and Dean and Kari. And if we can get it colored, that'll just be the cherry on the cake. You know, it'll be awesome. So
I just got an idea. What about a samurai sword that gets sharper with every kill?
Oof.
Right? Yeah, think about that.
Well, that first kill though.
What about it?
You got to get past that first kill.
Well, no, I mean, you would like work. You'd like get a knife sharpener, and you would sharpen this sword before the first.
No. It's just
it's
a stick of metal. You have to kill bludgeon someone to death, and then becomes sharper after that.
It starts off as like a bread knife, you know, like a butter knife, and then
it's a plastic bread knife. With every kill, it becomes more deadly.
That's one of my better ideas right there, people.
All right, guys. Spread the word. We did get another backers. Thank you, Howl Comics. You guys are great in the chat, and thank you guys for being here. We got 35 people in the chat. It's an awesome midday stream. Go find another chat and spread the word about this book. Oh, I forgot to show you before we take off. Where am I at here? The CG Vacation update that we did. We just passed 32. Thanks to you guys. Really appreciate that. Check out the update because we just, I don't know if you saw this, Tommy, showed off the big bad final wrapped around cover.
Yeah, you sent that to me in text at least 5 separate times.
That's true. But look who's on it, everybody. And this is going to be on the oversized hardcover. So if you guys haven't seen this yet, check it out. Colored by my boy Eugene, who's done so much work for us at Zayd Comics. He did Magic Cop. He's done some silhouette work, and he'll be coloring a lot of the silhouette in the upcoming Lost Pages 3. So you can see his progression as a colorist. Shelby did some edits on the colors too, just to embellish some things. He did the inks, and of course Dale Keown killing it on the pencils. So every backer is going to get this wraparound cover on their book. And then something that if you are a backer, a previous backer, you can get now, the second perk here is a Cecil poster, a Where's Cecil poster drawn by the Howl Comics, who just backed AQUILA, the amazing Alan Alonso. And check this out. This is a Where's Waldo take on Cecil. And you can see all the different Cecils here. If you're familiar with CG lore, if you've been around the scene for about 3 years, there's a lot of awesome Easter eggs in here, familiar faces, and you could spend minutes.
That heavy watermark makes me want to fight my neighbor.
You don't like the watermark?
Not at all, dude.
The watermark will not be there when you get the poster.
Back off that thing about half.
Let me.
It'll still hold up. It's driving me crazy.
Let me just pull it up, the actual one.
Yeah. Do that.
Let me see here. Here we go. Now, don't steal this, guys. Don't steal it.
Hey, thanks for the compliment there in the chat about the supplemental. I appreciate you.
What'd they say? Who am I fighting?
They told me they love me.
That's good. Yeah, here we go. Here's the piece. So you guys could spend minutes trying to find the actual Cecil.
What multiversal entity put all these Cecils together? From all these different, timelines.
It was the Cecil Angel. There he is.
That's some Joe Ball shit right there, bro. That angel thing right there.
Yeah, it sure is. So grab this. It's on the campaign as a poster, 16 by 24. It's shipping separately, so we might actually ship these before we ship the books out, so they're safe and sound. And help us reach our next funding stretch goals and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. And this is totally, fan service up the wazoo, passion project for all you guys that love CG.
We need to start a GoFundMe for Lord Nemesis. He says he's going to J off to all those Cecils. So he's gonna need a heavy shipment of calcium, magnesium, zinc supplements.
Yeah. Well, even Dean says he had a wet dream that looked like this once.
Does he mean the dream, or does he mean the contents of what came after?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
See you, Gordon, good brother.
What did he say? I want to see the compliment. Did I get complimented?
No, they forgot all about you.
Oh my God, Gordon.
The star of the show.
Fine. All right. So
somebody compliment
Phill,
guys.
Go back AQUILA. I don't need compliments anymore. I don't need them.
Phill, you're a really good writer.
That's what I hear. Go grab AQUILA, guys. This is looking amazing. I'm definitely going to grab this one. I might even get the box for both of the covers and the badge. Remember all those little extra things. Go grab it. Tell your friends about it, because really, if you guys can't back this stuff, spreading the word is the next best thing you can do. Sharing it out on Twitter. Someone else is going to see this kick-ass art and they're going to like it, and it's going to get more support. We do it all to get these kick-ass books into your hands, and it's all worth it. I love every minute of it. So thanks for coming on, man, and showing off your book today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on.
For sure. And
hey,
Tommy,
I just want to say, Phill, you did a really good job hosting today. No bullshit. Like I saw that in the comment in the stream. Obviously, they're feeling really sorry for you right now, right?
Yeah.
But the first 20 minutes of the show, you were on fire. I felt like you went to broadcasting school.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. People
sorry about my dog.
Rob likes me too. Thanks, Rob. Like my shirt, new shirt, pretty nice. Thank you, Angela. And tonight, guys, Tommy and I are gonna be on another stream. We're gonna be streaming again. That's awesome. So go over and subscribe to Well Read Users channel, because we'll be on there talking about the Graveyard Shift supplemental book that we worked on together, and they're going to review that, and then we're going to jump on and talk about the experience and stuff. It's going to be a really fun time. Really excited about that stream. And that book, loved working on it. I hope you guys were able to read it. So if you haven't yet, read it and then go watch the stream tonight. We'll be there. That's at 10 Eastern. Oh, here it is. Well read right here. Super chat. Catch the
We're
review there before
Going
something
late into the night.
and Lost Pages. I didn't know that was happening tonight. Followed by interviews with Smokin' Phill, Hot Tommy, and Fire Jimmy.
No, we got to keep Jimmy. We can't.
Don't fire Jimmy.
No, I don't feel like inking.
Is this called the Stop, Drop, and Roll podcast or something?
Yes, it's a fire sale. Thanks, Well Read, for the awesome super chat. Really appreciate that, and I'll see you tonight. Here's, of course, You Deserve a Bonk. Here you go.
You called?
There you go. What's up, Fowler? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
We're out of here, guys. Go back to the books, tell people about them, and we'll see you tonight on Well Read's stream. I didn't know they were going to review the Lost Pages, but I guess we are. So, talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Peace out. We got some sort of ending video. There you go. This is a good one. I apologize beforehand here.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a